Okay, we want to be able to get the pawn at the square. Pawn occupied. Oh, we can do get occupied by. No. Square.get. Okay, let's do a getter. But then we should do a setter. But no, I think occupy with sounds better. Square.occupied, get occupied by. Yeah, I think this makes sense. And this we give no parameters to. Gonna do the hash map. Reading stuff about the vecdeck stuff. I think the hash map for the index isn't the move. And I should have the vecdeck and just make the index use size that's public and keep the data as a constant. And just reference the point at the index. Can you give an example of what you're like? More context on the problem you're trying to solve. It would be interesting to hear. Work on a good iterator. Var det skönt att träna?
Mm.
Nice.
Nu är jag så hungry dock. Så kan jag inte prata. Vi kan prata sen.
Va?
Hörs om en stund.
Finns det kvar?
Ja.
Nice.
Kanske behöver skära lite mer rödkål, men det finns i kylan. Så.
Should have a bunch of points with a timestamp from different sources. Want to make sure they're all ticking at the same rate. Want to know what value I am at and its corresponding timestamp. So that they all sync. I don't follow. They all sync, okay. No, I'm the dumb fuck here, I think. But you know, there's so many new concepts here for me, so I'm like, oh, sync, sure, that's could be something in your context that I'm not aware of. You have 3 time series. Yeah. Update like every second. Need to make sure that the timestamps sync, so you can be at index 10 and each time series should have the same timestamp. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you should probably not use a hash map for that. For the timestamp. If that's what you're trying to think about. But what should you use? So now how do I stream them concurrently and at different frequencies? What about something like... And by the way, so how do you... So there's like two questions, I guess. One is how do you... Is writing the problem or is reading the problem? I'm guessing that writing is pretty easy, but it's the reading you want to make effective or efficient. I'm thinking something like maybe no, what is it called? NoSQL, like HBase. Because you have like a timeline. And then time goes by like this. No, that was a bad... like this. And then you have like A, B, C. And then you get data like this, a bit randomly, I guess. And then you want to see like, okay, at this time, what's the data like? And then it will see, okay, it's like that. What do you mean by jitter? But there's two different questions here, right? One is how do you do this just functionally to get it to work? And there's probably a lot of ways to do that. Like you could have some sort of you could store it in many different ways, and then you could just calculate like, okay, at time, I don't know, if you have like 0 here and you have 1 here, at time like 0.1, and you can give that to each of these, and you could figure out what's the latest value I have. Streams. Clean it, and they're sort of lagged or connection loss. Redis, okay. Redis cache. Yeah, I think maybe... So is it NoSQL? What is it called? HBase is the thing I'm thinking about. Non-relational distributed database. Big table. So... So the thing with HBase is it's all indexed on... It's like a key value store. So it's all sorted by time, or like not by time, but like the key. Kafka or arrow thing. The hash map style. But is it really a hash map style? Isn't hash map more random? this is gonna put stuff closer to each other if they are on the same time. Like if you don't have the hash map. Hash map is key value. Oh, is it? But I think this is actual key value. This is not hashing anything. Each index of the array corresponds to its ID. Yeah, exactly. You don't do any hashing. You just do like, so you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 timestamp, and then you have A, like whatever that is for you. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, C, whatever. And then they will be sorted. So it should be quite fast for you to find the position. So yeah, you're on the same wave right now. Cool. 1, 2, 3, where's 0 is a 1, B2, etc. Wait a minute, we're now 1, 2, 3, where 0 is A, 1 is B, 2 is C. Yeah, exactly. So then you can do like get at a certain time. It should be pretty easy to do because then you just go to that time and figure out the highest value below this for each thing you're interested in. Should not have to scan through that much. You could probably even partition it. By A, B, and C, so they could be in their own stores. Maybe, depending on your pattern. Another layer because of frequencies, no. I don't think so. Doesn't matter how often you get the updates here. Like this could be microseconds or nanoseconds or whatever you want. You can just add them whenever you get them. So they can have different frequencies. And you could probably do cleanup. Oh, how do you do cleanup though? Do you only care about the latest data? No, because you want time series, you said. Yeah. Data structures are interesting. Yeah, straight vector is probably the best. Maybe. Yeah. Something like that. Because you cannot plot every time. Like if you make time You can't add a value for every time. You can only add the values for the times that you get the data, I think. And then you have to, like, whatever timestamp you're looking for, you have to go in, like, have a function to retrieve whatever you knew at that point in time. You should Google or look for like milestone data. That might give you some ideas. What is this? I thought there would be a lot more on this. Bitemporal. You can't add the data without this timestamp. You got it. This is fun. Never talked through a problem like this before. Yeah, this is fun. I agree. So it's actually not bitemporal modeling, but you need some kind of like a business temporal or processing temporal. Oh, really? Like processing temporal. TP. Ah, got it. Yeah, it's fun to collaborate on these kind of issues for sure. Unitemporal. So it might be called unitemporal milestoning. How can this be so niche? There's only 2 results on Google. It's like we are pioneers here. This is cool because it shows me I actually can converse. I'm not completely off base. Always kind of fear you are when you work alone. Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. I think you don't have to worry about that. But I mean, the more you converse and the more you like try your ideas with other people, the more you learn as well. Okay. Get terrain, get terrain type. I think in work you're gonna get that as well. Like when you start working, if you work on this kind of stuff, you should get exactly that. The thing is, talking it through made it way more clear. I agree, like totally does. I often find, so like when I have this kind of a problem and I'm asking someone for help, it forces me to put it into words and like structure it in such a way that I often find the answer just by formulating it. So I answer my own question, kind of. Have a lot to learn with data structures and algos. Yeah. But I mean, I think you're probably having a good trajectory right now. You learn how to turn a concept into a plan. Yeah. And I think you can achieve that by writing too. At least that's what I find. Like, or talking, but it can feel a bit awkward to just talk alone. But like talking with someone or writing, because then you, or for me at least, like I can take a thought process much further in text or speech, especially in text, much longer than like just in my head. So if you want to like think about something complex or like solve a complex problem, it's much better to like write or draw or something. You need to give the person that plan so they can give an opinion at all. It's like concept versus manifestation. Yeah. Exactly. You manifest the concept, yeah. Exactly, and like the concept you have in your head might actually be very vague. It might be just not working at all. But you need to manifest it to try it, to test it. Be right back. All right, I'm back. There can be a discontinuity between how you think it works and what it means and its actual implementation. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's time to just sit and sort of let it brew. I feel like an hour or two of deliberation might save me a lot of deving time. For sure. That's for sure. I think analysis and thinking through what you're doing is a good investment when it comes to development. Because otherwise you're going to have to go and redo stuff. And it's much quicker to redo it when it's still on like a design phase or like analysis step than after you've done implementation. This is cool, what the fuck. What do you mean? Normally I try to explain stuff to my girlfriend. She does graphic design, so no connection. Yeah. I'm getting feedback on those ideas. Yeah. Let's just call this terrain. Yeah, everyone uses jargon, or like a lot of domains use jargon. Return outside method. What? Oh, this dot? No. Oh. Programming was a means to an end to do more math. But now I think I like deving more than math. Nice. I mean, that's life, right? Just figuring out what you like to do and being open to finding stuff that you like even more. And I mean, what you like can also change. The more Swedish you learn, the better you feel. Superfruit. I like what I'm hearing. Sounds fully logical to me. No surprises there. How often do you speak Swedish? This terrain equals... We need an input here. Terrain equals terrain. Everyone I met from Sweden, Switzerland, or Finland. People are kind and patient. Yeah. Swedish only starting from now. Let us guess what you're saying. You don't even understand how foreign that is. Really? Okay, I can say something in Swedish. Det snöar ute. Det snöar ute. What does it mean? Yeah, good. You beat the Finnish dude, yeah. Nice, well done. Okay, let's just call this set occupied by. It is the right answer. Det snöar ute means it's snowing outside. I think you make a good judgment there, Vatsk. Is it possible to use Google Translate to speak with you? What do you mean? Do, 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 do. Okay, let's focus a bit back on the task at hand. Oh, yeah. Oh, you joined the Discord. I didn't get that. Gamma, is that you? Du kan ställa in. Tack. Nice, nice. Cheese. What's cheese in Swedish? Why do you ask? Can we overwrite string or print for the squares? Somehow. I'll join the lobby later. Keeping it warm here. Nice. Java method overwrite, no class overwrite to string. Whenever. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, it's the... Just wanted to learn Java. ToString method. That's what I need to do. I guess that's a string returned. ToString. I think we need to do at override. What? Does this not work? Oh, I need to make it into a method first. No. Overrides, yeah. Okay, so I don't need to do this then. Okay. I love Kotlin. Java is a bit icky, but good ecosystem. But I prefer C# over Java. Strings should not be concatenated using a plus in a loop. Yeah, there's something called like a string builder, I think. Java is pretty beast though. You can get pretty insane added optimization if you're really good at Java. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah, for me, like using Java, I just want to learn it for to get more familiar with like object-oriented programming and data structures, data types, these kind of hash maps, algorithms, that kind of stuff. And you can use bindings to see stuff if you want high performance, I think. Yeah, when it comes to enterprise, good luck not using Java. Yeah. So how do we want to print a square? Maybe string builder equals new. This is one thing I don't really like about Java. It's like, look at this line here. This is just so verbose. It's like string builder equals new string builder. The more I search up the problem, it seems like you want a hash map with a vectec. Okay, interesting. But do you pop from that ring buffer then? Like, does it just keep increasing? Like, how much does your thing need to remember? Save entirety of the outputs via something like encoding to save if you want. Okay. Hash map to sort. Yeah, you pop the end and add the front. Okay. So why is it called a circle or like a ring? Keep hot and cold. Yeah. Vec for cold. Yep. You can probably do something like that, depending on if you have some kind of like imagined heat map over what you access and write to the most. And you can have some stuff in the hot and some stuff in the cold. It's not a bad idea. To be honest, don't know what the ring means. Other than that, you could probably keep popping and pushing either way. And it could make a ring. Yeah, but couldn't you say the same like about an array? You can just cycle through an array like if it was a ring too. I think. Yeah, probably. There's probably some good reason, but it would be interesting to understand why. Make it public. Okay, whoops.